In a hadith in Tirmidhi, Prophet ﷺ says, have taqwa, have awareness of Allah wherever you are. Follow a bad deed with a good deed and it will wipe it out. And treat people with good character. See how the Prophet ﷺ links taqwa of Allah and treating people with good character. Second piece of advice, develop a real empathy for the people around you. Are you concerned with their welfare? Because there are lots of people struggling in this country at the moment, in all different aspects of life. Are you doing whatever is in your capacity to make life just a bit better for them? You know, sometimes we have a tendency to distance ourselves from people we don't completely agree with or align with. I think lots of people do it. But with that, there comes a danger of neglecting or not even being aware of the needs of the people around us. In a hadith Qudsi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say on the Day of Judgment, O son of Adam, I was sick and you did not visit me. And the servant will say, but oh my Lord, how can I visit you when you are the Lord of the worlds? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, my servant so-and-so was sick and you did not visit him. And had you visited him, you would have found me with him. This requires an internal effort and a concern for the others around you, whether they be Muslim or non-Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith classed as Hasan, the most beloved of people to Allah are the most beneficial to others. And then my third point, your neighbors. You know, there's such an emphasis in Islam towards your neighbors. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, Jibreel alayhi salam, Angel Jibreel, continued to advise me about the neighbors until I thought that he would make him an heir, i.e., when we pass away, we would have to write them into our will. That's how much emphasis there is on neighbors in Islam. How many of us don't even know our neighbors' names, let alone how they're doing? You know, we have a crisis of loneliness. Some people, possibly our elderly neighbors next door, haven't spoken to anyone for days or possibly weeks. Can we do something about that? Can we check in on our neighbors and see if they're doing okay?